break down the difference between being truly independent and then being independent with like a distribution deal or distro deal.
Okay.
Is that what they say for short, right?
Yeah, distro deal. I think being independent, like completely, which is like the code of the friend route,
Yeah.
which is like I think Russ is like completely independent, but that route is meaning like no one is funding anything, no one's putting no bread up, no one besides your like core team is like paperworking it. It's all like in-house, you and your friends doing the splits, doing the paperwork, talking to lawyers, all that, and then like putting it out with your own funding into like press and marketing or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
What I like to do, or what other like a lot of independent artists do, is you partner with a distro deal. So like Empire or like AWOL, or there's like what's another? There's a bunch of them where you could like they'll put up maybe a small amount of bread for like a couple things on the after or the pre, whether it means we'll give you a small amount of money to make the album and then we'll put no money into like promoting it, or we're gonna put no money into making it and then we're gonna put some into promoting it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just like there's independent where it's all in-house, you and your friends and your team run everything.
Yeah.
Then there's independent where there's like a boardroom who like sits down every week and they're like, okay, so we got to do a couple things here, and there. Like me, I'm on Empire, but like the EP I just put out, it's a 90-10 split. They don't put no bread up. They don't put no funding into it. It's really just like they're just paperworking everything.
Wait, what's the split mean? Like the 90 versus 10?
90-10 meaning I get 90% of everything. They get 10% of everything.
Got it.
Yeah.
So if it's a distro deal, because you hear about the stereotypical like rapper getting like a big chunk of money and then spending it on whatever.
Yeah.
So if it's a distro deal, I'm guessing you really can't even think about getting like
if you get a distro
clothes or anything. Like you need that money.
If you get a distro deal, it's basically money like to keep you alive until it recoups itself. That's why like for this EP, I'm on some like I'd much rather just like put out my shit. Basically, what I decided when I decided that I wanted to go independent was I was like, people on the major music, like the major label game, are working an antiquated system. Like motherfuckers are dropping like one album a year with like 2 or 3 singles for fun. And it's like, bro, kids are forgetting everything by the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to drop a song a month just to keep your monthly listeners of yourself. Like just to keep your own fans, you have to drop so much. And major labels are like playing an antiquated ass game, and I can't play that no more. I'd rather like throw shit at the wall and then collect on that until one of them like goes super crazy, and then we can talk to the major label about like working together. But I don't know, bro. Like 10 years from now, major labels will be cooked. Like it will be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's already kind of out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even from when I started in 2016 to now, think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like without Chance and Russ and Macklemore and these other, and like, you know what I'm saying? And Mac Miller and all these other people, they've changed the whole game. So like major labels are antiquated as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at.
So you're kind of in a position where you do have a spotlight on you, but what do you do to like get to the next level if you're just independent? Then is it just releasing more music and hopefully?
You know what's funny is I wish I had the answer to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I wish I really had an answer to that. All I can say is that like I was on a crazy up and up, and I don't even want to say like we're not on an up and up because we're crazy. We're still on an up and up.
Yeah.
But I was on like a super crazy up and up in 2019, and then I got with the label, and it kind of felt like they plateaued me a little bit, just on some like. I don't know. I built a fan base of people who want steady songs and videos, and it was like, and then I immediately went to like dropping one project and like 2 singles a year. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I built a whole thing, and then you like kind of rearrange the whole thing and like alienated the people who originally fucked with it.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to take it to the next level. So I don't know, bro. Like at this point, I don't know what it takes me to get to the next point, but I'm gonna keep throwing better shit at the wall, and I'm gonna make money on it with my friends until it becomes what I need it to be. You know what I'm saying?
So, but what if you had this mindset you have now? In 2019, would you have a different deal with Epic?
What I tell kids all the time, because I had a friend, I'll tell you his name after the shit, but he's from Seattle and he's popping. He just signed a deal. He's just first now getting his streams, going on tour, all that. And he was like, do I sign a deal or do I not? And I told him, I was like, if you're a rapping ass kid, if you're a kid who has a product, like be honest with yourself. Is your product really marketable for the whole world? And if it's not, bro, then it's pointless to get up with the major label. Like if I look at my albums, I think Boulevard Boy, yeah, that's a major label album.
Fucking
But Reckless
craziness.
Endangerment, I don't think that needed to be on a major label. I think I could have put that shit out independently and it would have been better for me. Just some like, I don't know, bro. Like you have to take a look at yourself and your product and be like, is it worth the strings that come with it all? And you just need to be real with yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Like there's artists like Charlie on a Friday who's like, that's a major label artist, bro. Like he makes like records. Like that's his whole thing. I'm out here making albums with Jake One trying to rap on Sway. That's a whole different lane. We're not, our major label conversations are not the same. You know what I'm saying? So when he's asking me shit like that, I'm like, bro, you're a hit maker. That's what you want to do. Go run it up with the label. Kids like me who are just trying to rap and like, I don't know, I have this thing inside of me that feels like I want to make art and I'm kind of crazy and I want to rap and I want to do, a major label is not my place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or that's what I've learned. So it's different for everybody. Like people get up here on the mic and talk about like, oh, you should be independent. A lot of kids can't be independent, bro. A lot of kids do not have the wherewithal to be independent. But
or the support system,
if you don't have the wherewithal to be independent, but you want to be independent, there's a lane for you. I don't know. So it's like, it's hard. Whenever people talk about the major label indie thing, I am going to tell everyone all day long, stay independent. Yeah. Throw shit at the wall and collect on it with your friends until you can turn it real and then talk to a label. And even then, talk to a label for a single deal. Don't start cataloging shit. Don't give them your biggest songs so they can give you funding for your next. Fuck that.
Yeah.
If they believe in you, they'll put up funding for the next shit. They don't need any of your old shit. Don't let any label catalog your shit ever. That was the biggest mistake I made. It's how letting people catalog my shit.
So
and
this new album's yours. New EP is yours.
Everything is mine. And everything still is mine.
Got it.
Even the shit I cataloged, I own it all. But when they start putting up bread, there's just so much that comes with that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a crazy mindset.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, and I don't really talk about this kind of shit a lot because I don't get the opportunity to. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, the independent
bring the mic down a little bit.
My bad. The independent major label game is just so different for everybody. So whenever someone's like, "What do you feel about the independent or the major?" I'm just like, it depends on the person. It all depends on the person. Me, no, it's over for that. I'm not doing no majors.
Dude, that's a tough conversation to have with yourself. Like,
it is a tough conversation to have with yourself because, bro, kids are like over hip hop ass boom bap beats, trying to get $1 million deals. And it's like, be real with yourself, bro. Yeah. Be real with yourself. Look at these guys on like Dreamville and TDE who are spitting and their shit is dropping and it's like 20K the first week. And to me, that's a W. That is a W. That's like $200,000 in the first week. Beautiful thing. But to a major label, that's a L. That's a super L. So what, like, if you're not striving to make hit songs, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason that like, I love smaller movies, but everyone loves the Avengers. If you're making Avengers music, yeah, sign to a label. But if you're making an indie movie that you and a niche group are gonna like, why would you even play that game?
Yeah. Was the Epic deal just done, or how did that happen?
So I had one more project with the label with Epic, and I just wanted to put out songs to just kind of warm up again and like just like release and get shit going. And like they wanted like whole like, I don't know, like they wanted me to map 2 years of my life out for having one album left. And I'm just like, bro, like I'm trying to give you free songs. I'm trying to give you more money so you can recoup faster. Yeah. And I don't even want you to put money into it. Like I wasn't even asking for like, you don't got to put it on fucking New Music Friday. You don't got to put it on Most Necessary. Yeah. You don't got to email it. Just let me put it out. Yeah. And I was just getting hella static. And I'm like, what kind of old ass game are you trying to play? You want me to drop one album a year with a couple singles? Yeah. What? This is 2020, 2021. What are you doing? Like, so it's just like, I can't wait a week to get on a phone call to be told no. It's over for that. It's over for that. I'm not done. I'm done doing that. I'd much rather make mistakes and it's my fault and throw shit at the wall and collect with my friends than play an antiquated ass major label game any fucking day of the week.